It's time for another double shot.
Did you see that video? Listen, it's post-election. It went one way, didn't go another way.
It's a week behind us. Get over it.
Just get past it, folks. There's a video sweeping the internet. It's going viral right now.
This is the first time I saw it was last night.
Okay. Should we play it and then talk about it, or do you want me to describe it first and then we'll play it?
Let's play a clip of this.
Okay, let's play a clip of it.
Here we go.
And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, why I was getting the champagne. And I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face. And I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard. Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to. And the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa. And he said, oh, but the numbers are so close. I said, I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election. And then I said to him, you realize, and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right? I didn't care. And I walked out with my bottle of champagne and happily walked home. Bye-bye.
I love videos like that. And now I know why I saw it. A week after the election, I see this video because we're still just saying, you know what? We get to be sore winners now. We get to be sore winners because y'all have rubbed this in our face. You were presumptive. You think, oh, I can look at this person and tell they voted for Trump. Well, I can look at you and know you'll teach art history.
I don't think she actually teaches art history. I think she's some sort of a professor of political science.
Teacher.
She says she's a
she's not.
She might be an artist. I don't know. She looks pretty artsy.
Look at her hair.
What's unbelievable about this video, number one, that it exists, that she didn't immediately after the election.
There's probably thousands of these videos.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure now. And I really do feel like if the election went the way that you wanted it to go, for whatever reason it did, it's nice to all, and I teach this to my kids too, like try to be a gracious winner. But then there are certain people like this lady who you see and you just go like, well, I mean, we're not even saying anything really negative about her other than calling her an art history teacher. All we're saying is that which is kind of an insult.
It is.
All we're saying is like, that's a ridiculous thing to do to someone, and to go in there and to laugh at the guy. You wasted your vote. Cackle, cackle, cackle. You're just like, what on earth?
That's a sore winner, but she didn't win.
It's perfectly analogous to why people were so shocked that Vice President Harris didn't win. It's people like this lady who has lived in this bubble where she can't even conceive of the idea that maybe the things in that guy's life, working at a liquor store, wherever she bought her champagne, maybe those things maybe he has different priorities in life. And
you can tell she's the kind who looks down at him because he works at a liquor store, which in fairness
it seems
is
that way.
Reasonable. But I mean, no, I'm kidding.
It seems like maybe she's kind of particularly gloating in the fact that...
She's a snooty professor. She's that elitist in the ivory tower who we all hate.
It just has it all. I mean, like, people don't like elitists on either side. They don't like elitists on either side, but especially professors who go on the internet and cackle. People don't love it. So
I'm going to go download TikTok just to see her response videos. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah, so how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years, and we have a historical track record that we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money, but they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.